She's the former footballer turned long-distance athlete who's spent the past 2 months running from one side of the country to the other for a very good cause. It's been a gruelling 3,800-kilometre journey from Perth to Sydney. And Fran Herndl is now on track to finish the epic run tomorrow. She's taken a break from the grind to speak to me now. Fran, hello to you. How are you feeling? You're nearly there, the finish line, it's close.
Hey Deborah, thank you for having me. Yeah, the finish line is very close. Yeah, look, it's very cold, obviously in Katoomba at the moment, but yeah, super close to Sydney, and I'm just very excited to get to the end.
So you started the run 59 days ago in Perth. There are quicker ways to get to Sydney, you know, Fran. What's this all for?
Yeah, there are quicker ways, and of course, you know, I sort of wish I'd taken that now, Deborah, but yeah, obviously for a very important cause, domestic violence, which I think speaks to so many people in Australia at the moment. And yeah, look, I just wanted to sort of go above and beyond and yeah, raise extra awareness for domestic violence here in Australia.
And this is personal for you and your family, isn't it?
Oh, it's very personal. I mean, yeah, last year we found out my sister had been suffering in a domestic violence relationship. My mum has suffered from violence. It runs quite deep within the family. So, you know, a lot of people have been asking me how have I kept going, you know, even despite all the setbacks. And it's because it's so personal to me, and it means so much. And I carry my story and so many stories here in Australia, you know, across this beautiful country.
And have people been reaching out to you with their own stories while you've been on the road?
So many, enough to bring me to tears, Deborah. I mean, I've had women pull over on the side of the road, just in tears, just saying thank you for you know, making me feel seen and heard. And, you know, I've suffered myself, and it's just been, I just feel so grateful. And those are the things that just sort of keep me going every day. There was a woman that stopped me on the way to Port Augusta, and she pulled over and just was in tears, and it was just, you then remember why you're doing it, because obviously my body has gone through so much pain, but then, you know, so many women in Australia at the moment are going through so much pain too.
So what is it that women escaping domestic violence need, and how will the money that you're raising along the way go to helping them out?
Yeah, so I'm running for a charity called Rise Up Australia. So they support families that, you know, are fleeing domestic violence. And, you know, it doesn't just, you know, stop when they leave their house. You know, obviously you know, it's such a journey, and Rise Up plays such an important job. And on the ground charity, they take people from refuge into housing, and they fully furnish houses, so everyone's got a fresh start. And it costs them on average $6,500 to fully furnish a house. And look, Deborah, if they don't have somewhere safe to go, what happens then? They go back. So such important words that Rise Up Australia do. And I mean, the $1 million, $6,500 to fully furnish a house, you think about that, that's 164 houses and families that we could help here in Australia.
That's a phenomenal accomplishment for you, and as you say, it's kept you going along the way. It's not the first time though, is it, Fran, that you've gone to extreme lengths for a good cause?
Yeah, so 2 years ago, yeah, I dribbled a soccer ball from the Gold Coast to Sydney during the FIFA Women's World Cup to help advocate for women in sport. You know, I believe that young girls should have the same opportunity through sport and be able to make a career out of it. And obviously, being a former footballer myself, again, I just wanted to give back to the community, and it just fills my heart so much to be able to give back and help people where I can.
You're a machine. It's one thing to run from Perth to Sydney, but to dribble a soccer ball from Queensland to New South Wales, I can't imagine how many balls you lost along that way.
Yeah, you know, I mean, not to blow my own trumpet, I only used one ball, but it definitely got lost a few times along the way. I think my soccer skills definitely improved. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask me if I'd be dribbling a ball from Perth to Sydney, and I quickly shut that down with no. So, yeah, I mean, it's challenging enough, but yeah, again, I'm just grateful that I'm able to go out and do these things and, yeah, and give back to the community.
And tell me about some of the challenges you've faced in this epic journey, because not everything's gone to plan, has it?
No, I mean, you can plan all day long for these things, and it just, you know, the plans can just go out the window. I mean, my Achilles went day 3. I had to go back to Perth, drive all the way back to Perth to get it assessed. And yeah, the doctor told me, like, if you continue to run on your Achilles, it's going to rupture. So again, I had to drop down to a walk, but I've always tried to find a solution in how I move forward, even if it's just one step at a time. I've experienced blisters like I've never experienced them before, which has got infected. I've had to get cut out and drained. There's just been so many setbacks along the way, Deborah, but you know, I just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and I just said to myself, no matter how long this takes me, there are so many people that need help in Australia, and it's just kept me moving forward. So despite the setbacks, my team and I, we've just always found solutions to be able to move forward. And all the blisters I had on my feet, I mean, I even put a pair of slides on and taped them to my feet. That's how determined I was just to find a way forward, because it means a lot to me, this cause. Yeah,
well, you're an absolute machine. You deserve a really huge celebration when you get across that finish line. We'd better let you get back to it. You've got a run to finish. Good on you, Fran. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And next week we will bring you an ACurrentAffair special forum on domestic violence. We're getting together all the major players in one room to thrash out how to start solving what's been described as a national shame. More on that soon.